Alright, testing this. Siblings. Hello, this is the Indigo Experiment, and welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time we beat the crap out of Girahim. This time we're going to go back to the sky and bring back the ruby tablet we found. Who are you again? Oh, great. Now I sighed into the microphone. Again, hold on. Just gonna move it down because it's right in front of my nose. There we go. That's the sound you probably just heard. I don't really care, to be honest. See, I really don't like Kikwis because of their obnoxious verbal tick. It's just stupid. But anyway, I think that now... I don't think there's much else we can do in the deep woods here. So I'm going to go to the sky. Now, there's something about bird statues that I didn't mention. I don't know why. I had an amazing opportunity to mention it before. In The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, there were owl statues, which you could use for quick saving and for teleportation once you learn the Song of Soaring. This is basically, I think, a reference to that. In The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, there are also owl statues, but they were only a part of a segment of blatant padding. Anyway, I think that first up, I'm going to drop this thing off. This is how this is going to work. I'm going to drop off whatever story item I got, or, whatever, or, start whatever story segment I can learn next, or I could start next or something, or maybe my mouth. Maybe I'll just shut up first. And then I will, well, afterwards, I will do any optional stuff that we can do. If it, makes any amount of sense to do so. Anyway, here we are, as you can see. I really like how this looks at night more, but, I guess in the interest of not wasting time. Hooray! I think I will. Okay, what just happened was absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it. There was not an awkward cut there at all. But anyway, come on, let's go. Let's go out here. And do other stuff. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe not. So, out here, we can see this lady. As opposed to not seeing that lady, which, well, I suppose maybe blind people won't be able to see her. Or people who are not looking at the screen. That sounds about right. I really should just shut up when I don't have anything to say. That sounds like a great idea. Cookie hoo? No, but I haven't. I guess I'm a good person, and there's probably a reward for this anyway, because it's a video game. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Hey!
Let's see, what else do you need to say? Really? That's it?
Hey!
That's not important. That's just, I'm not a terrible parent-ing. I'm not a terrible parenting. Yeah, that's, I'm not a terrible parent is a verb. Yesterday, I not a terrible parented when I, wasn't happy that my daughter was kidnapped. Anyway, yeah, that makes a shortcut up there. So I recommend doing that. Anyway, I think we should start trying to find Kukio. So...
Ramlet, hello kitty. Hello, how are you?
you doing today? Oh. Look at you. I'm gonna throw you in the water. Anyway. Yeah, this lady... What do you need to say? Or want to say? Playing in the graveyard, that's it. That's, I guess interesting. Yes, I do.
Huh?
Lady, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Alright. I think we should check that place out. Yeah, see what he has to say. Or something or other. Okay, yeah, that is not the right way. That is a bottomless pit. Or, you know, not bottomless, but you need to listen to a knight ranting at you for 4 minutes or something. Pit. Let's see, what direction am I even facing, seriously? That's not east. Oh well. It's the closest board anyway. Okay. So I'm facing due south, so this should be about east. Yeah. You know, let's just check the map to see. See down there. Yeah, right there. I mean, well, I already know that's a lumpy pumpkin anyway, but I think we should just stick a beacon there because there are 2 goddess, well, things there. There are 2 reactions to a goddess cube there. Reaction to dues. I'm probably just going to speed up longer flights around. You know, because, well, I mean, really? Oh yeah, these things speed you up. Really, they are a little bit boring after a while. They're not long at all. But they're just kind of unnecessary. Now these things, I have no idea what these things are or what they do. Can someone tell me this? Seriously. So this thing, this is where the reaction was. What is it? It's a gold rupee. 300 rupees. Quite sadly, your wallet can only hold 300 rupees, so we'd wasted about half of that, but oh well. Money is generally not much of a problem in this game. And, yeah. Things like that. You know, unless you just buy guardian potions all the time. Which costs 200 rupees and make you take half damage. And another slot for the adventure pass for free. Very nice. Now I can hold 5 stuff. Now it's neat because it can hold 5 things. Ha! Anyway, let's just get rid of that beacon because we don't need it anymore. Pumpkin landing. Let's see. So let's go into here. Oh, great! The phone's ringing. Shinies on chandelier must obtain shiny chandelier stuff things. But, you know, first, we really should find out where Kukil is. That's not exactly a compliment, but I'll let that one slide. That is clearly not true. Yeah? Yeah, someone your age definitely normally has cat-like reflexes. Okay. Tree in the cemetery. Oh, okay, this is where it gets important. Walking in the tree in the middle of the night, and so I'd hit the gravestone nearest the tree. The gravestone lit up and pushed the gravestone. cemetery in the middle of the night. Well, we know where we're going next. But first, shinies on. Shiny. That's basically our first word here. What are you doing here? Ugh. And I'm not gonna talk to you. You're not a good person. Let's see. Well. There we go. Bomb! I can get shiny things. I love his expression there. Why would you do that? Down and come here. This is okay. Okay then. See, this is why vandalism. Well, this is why vandalism in a place where there are people, as opposed to a surface world that has been deserted for, well, millennia, is, well, not good. Well, I mean, it is good because you get shinies, but it's also not good because you have to do work. That's the lesson they're teaching here. Breaking stuff is okay as long as nobody sees you do it. You can't leave without talking to him. Let's see. Sure. Fine. Yay, fetch quests. Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, hey, that was actually pretty lucky. You, can do this now, but you won't be able to finish this side quest until much later in the game. So it doesn't really make sense to do it now. He just kind of spends half the game going, you know, I can't think of anything else for you to do. So there's that. If you do have an empty bottle and he gives it to you, you can just drink it. You'll have to buy another one for 10 rupees the next time you go there. But, you know. Anyway, hold on. There we go. And double speed of music starting now. So, hi again. We're back from our double sweet adventure. Let's pick this thing up. And... piece of heart. That makes 4. That means, boom. That is really very nice. Let's see, is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. Yeah. So anyway, back to Skyloft. Double speed! And I just realized that I dropped down precisely nowhere by the cemetery, but that's okay. Anyway, before we go there, it needs to be night. So, let's just go to some house or somewhere and just use their bed. I would actually recommend going to all the houses first. And, you know, just doing stuff there. Just kind of goofing around in everyone's houses. Oh, wow, this place is filthy. Let's just use our filthy bed until night. Why was I about to click until morning? Yeah, there is no day-night cycle in this game, which is pretty fortunate because, well, you can't fly at night. So you need some way to skip the night thing, or else you end up with something like Twilight Princess, where you can't, if you want to catch impos, you have no choice but to just sit there and wait until night. Which, I mean, you know, it's a great game and everything. It just can be... It's just that there are bits of it that I don't really like. Just like every game. So, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm really bashing Twilight Princess, but I'm not. It is an amazing game, and I would really like to do it in the future. Hint, hint, QWERTY! Anyway. Let's, yeah. I'm just paranoid. I need to check all the time. So I think So was the gravestone nearest the tree. He hit the gravestone nearest the tree and moved it. That was surprisingly non-convoluted. Wait, let's just go down here. You can actually basically survive every fall with the sailcloth, which is, well, I mean, besides bottomless pits. But that's mostly because maybe you can't get back up and then you starve to death. I don't know. But anyway, I think that's nice because you use a sailcloth to not die when you're falling to the ground or, you know, to Skyloft or something. So, well, why would you not be able to use it during smaller falls that would hurt you? It just wouldn't make sense, and that's why I love it. Because they did something which I guess sort of, well, I don't know, they did, it's something that changes gameplay for the interest of story, which is normally not a good idea. But they did it well. Anyway, yes, this guy, just run up and murder him, it should be obvious, and, well, okay. The scream as loud as you can game. That is actually a game that I like to play a lot. As an example... I'm pretty sure I've made one of those sounds in a video at some point. But anyway. My name is Betro, and I'm a monster. It's Betro, not Betrox. Not Betreaux. It's Betro, it's French, okay? The X is not pronounced because French. Anyway. This game is anti-racism! Well, isn't everyone anti-racism? Besides racist people? But they don't count. I don't know. I've actually heard someone say, that, well, I'm not going to name any names, partly because there was an anonymous person on the internet, and, well, it's understandable because some % of people on the internet are crazy people who are idiots. And, well, I mean, I don't know, but, well, the point here is that, this person said that in order to really be tolerant, you need to tolerate people who are intolerant. That, I'm sorry, but, that would make tolerance, and that's completely impossible to reach. Anyway, I've gotten kind of off track. Gratitude crystals. So, I guess that's basically our major collectible for the game. In say Ocarina of Time, there were Skulltula tokens. In Majora's Mask, there were masks. In Twilight Princess, there were impostals. And in this game, there are gratitude crystals. I think there was something in Wind Waker too, but I can't remember. No, I don't think there's anything from Wind Waker. Anyway, the more you find, the more rewards you get. And well, if you find them all, then you don't really get anything of great value, but, you know, it's kind of what happened in the past games. Like, you got infinite money for collecting all the gold Skulltula tokens or all the impostals, but by that point in the game, money is completely useless. But, I don't know, I mean, it's nice to be complete anyway and to help people. But, well, I think that, well, oh yeah, and, I think in Majora's Mask, if you get all the masks, then the final boss becomes easier. Because you get a super awesome mask that's great. But, you know, that just makes the final boss so much more fun. Not exactly challenging, but fun. Anyway, yes, hi! How are you doing this fine day? Would you like to spare a moment for Lord Furore? Or, you know, the Golden Goddesses in general? I don't know. Anyway, let's see. We should find her house. I know where her house is. But, well, I don't think you should, well, you know, spend your time trying to look for it. Because, well, it's really kind of pointless. If you go here at the beginning of the game, you can see Kukil walking around and you're talking, you know, she tells you her name in an adorable manner. And, well, says that's her house. So, oh, apparently they're husband and wife. Yes, I did. Those are all true statements. Wow, like, way to use exact words to avoid lying. I mean, seriously, that's great. But anyway, I'm gonna use your bed. Alright? I think that everyone probably thinks that Link is a narcoleptic. And that's why they don't mind that he just goes to sleep all the time. Either that or this is just seriously one really, tight-knitted community. Anyway, let's talk to her. Let's see. We do. So, gratitude crystals. Anyway. So, yeah. Anyway, props. I think someone left the Starbit model for Mario Galaxy on the Skyward Sword set. We need to put this away. Oh, we don't have a gratitude crystal model yet? Okay, that'll work. Gratitude crackles. But really, I don't know, just might be a reference, I don't know. Anyway, this episode has gone on for, I think, more than long enough. So, this has been the Indigo Experiment, and we are done here.